Hello, everybody. This is David Evans from Pick TV Network. I'm so happy to bring to you my good friend, John DeBomb is going to do a special interview. It's going to be a fast interview. He's a man of business, folks. And to be on the Pick TV Network today is amazing. I was just on his platform, and you know I can't let him outdo me, y'all. I got to bring him on Pick TV Network. How you doing, John?
Hey, man. Blessed. Super excited that you were just on the Go for CEO channel and gonna share the story, man. I mean, you dropped some bombs, right? I may be John the Bomb. Building others means business, but you were able to drop some wisdom nuggets, and super appreciative of the friendship that we've built over the last 2.5 years, meeting on Clubhouse, the social media app. But then we took it offline. We conversed a few times, and we've always kind of stayed in touch via text, and super excited to finally make this happen to be on the Pick TV Network.
Yeah, I think, man, relationship ties into destiny. It takes time to build a relationship and to bring people in. I want to welcome our audience from Brazil, France, Colombia, Mexico, Panama, Paris, Peru, Argentina, Egypt, Canada, Ireland, Peru, Africa, United Kingdom, and Australia. Teresa's there, Germany, Dennis is there, and where we are today. We are on the #1 streaming platform in the world, and everybody should know about the America's #1 streaming platform, which is Roku. Yeah, this is where we are, which interpret us in these countries. Let's get right into it. John DeBomb. Who is John DeBomb?
The acronym came actually from Clubhouse, so it kind of birthed from there. Actually, my friends used to say, "Hey, John the Bomb," right, when I was little. But I really kind of solidified the message, and I understood what the acronym finally meant for me, which is building others means business. And that truly has been my voyage, as an entrepreneur and as an intrapreneur, which I affectionately call when you're inside of a company working for someone, you should still have that mindset of an entrepreneur because you should own that position where you're at. So, yeah, David, I'm a father of 3 girls. So super excited, 11, 9, and 3, married for the last 13, 14 years, been with my wife, technically dating and marriage for about 20 years. Wow. So a man of faith, a man of family, a man of finance, a man of fitness, and a man of fun. So I'm having fun being on the Pick TV Network today. So I'm subscribing to my 5 Fs. So that's kind of a quick nutshell of who I am.
Yeah, John. Hey, tell people out there, about growing up with John DeBomb in your house. Got to give a shout out to your parents, man. Mother's Day popping around the corner.
Well, look, I'm an only child, right? My quick is, my mother, who actually you said Colombia, which is you're streaming in. Shout out to my Colombianos de Bogotá y Cali in Español. So, it's beautiful. My mom had that background, right? She came from Colombia, South America, came to the United States. She actually came from some money out there, but when she came to the United States, she came to really nothing. She was cleaning toilets at a Hyatt in the Des Plaines area in Chicagoland area, and met my father, who birthed me but never stuck around. So about a month after I was born, I became basically an only child through my mother with no father, and I was blessed to have another gentleman come into my mom's life and at least stabilize things for us. It's hard for a woman on their own being a single mom out there. So it was really nice to learn this afterwards, right? That I got legally adopted through my stepfather. And basically, that upbringing was, being an only child, just kind of making my own path. Back in my days, right? You could relate to this, David, is, our parents kicked us out of the house, right? And don't stay in here. Don't watch TV. Go out and make yourself something out there in the world. So I was out there just playing basketball, football, tennis, all these types of sports. I would be out from morning till night, and then obviously come in and, if I had $2-3 in my pocket, I'd go to the store and grab an ice cream or a hot dog at McDonald's or somewhere, right? So, but that was kind of my background. But my entrepreneurial voyage started around 14. I just got the bug because we didn't have a lot of money. So we grew up pretty modest in Bensonville. It's a city around the O'Hare Airport. And again, so I just started wanting to make more money. So I basically, got to a point where I learned to clean cars and to do odds and ends and stuff like that. And there was a craze back in the 90s of orange clean. So it was like the smelling orange solution to clean your car. So that kind of became something in the neighborhood. I was the guy that would clean your car at 14, 15 years old and make some money. So, entrepreneurial, but certainly a guy that, came from humble beginnings and then, started to path myself into an entrepreneur and understanding and grow from what I had learned from my mom and, my stepfather, adoptive father, and going from there. So hopefully that gives a little bit of a essence of where I came from and what I'm about.
Man, that's a beautiful thing, man. Also, to give a lot of love to your mom. I didn't know you speak those different languages, man. I got to give you to do interpretation on Pick TV Network on the languages, man. So you got Spanish in your blood.
Yeah. So I'm Colombian, and then my birth father was Puerto Rican and Italian. So it's an interesting combination. My wife is Sicilian Italian, so she's also German. So my kids are Italian, German, Colombian, Puerto Rican. So it's a mix, right? So.
Oh man, I'm excited, to have you on. Let's talk about, John, the financial aspect. You've been around millionaires. You help do the funding and things like that and getting funds. Talk about that.
Yeah, so right now, I'm an entrepreneur inside of also building my Go for CEO brand. So I'm in the commercial lending space, so I really can start helping business owners from startup to $1 billion in revenue. I try to stick in like 2 to 50 million. So, talking about mergers and acquisition nowadays, it's 2023. There's so many baby boomers in the age that they're, looking to get out of their business, but they're looking to sell it to the right person. So I can help with that in the funding. We have a great bank that I work with. And then we do SBA lending, 7A, 504 lending, which is more of the real estate and equipment finance side, but 7A is more the broad acquisition financing. Then we have equipment finance, right? That's specific to what I do. And then practice finance is another really robust area where it's MDs, dentists, veterinarians, ophthalmologists, nephrologists, which I didn't even know what that was before, but I found out through my escapades there. But yeah, that's what we do. And then basically the Go for CEO channel and the Go for CEO YouTube and website is developing two aspects, right? So it's the business lending side, still having a branding of that, and then the consulting side. So on the consulting side, I'm working on a book right now to launch in the next probably 3 to 6 months. So I'll be back on the Pick TV network with you, David, and hopefully promoting the book. But we'll also be teaching business owners, small and medium-sized business, about sales, about client experience, about engaging with your team and vendors and people around you. And then the last one about leadership. So those 4 areas as Go for CEO, that's kind of the building blocks of what we're building with the Go for CEO brand.
Wow, John, somebody gave me this book, man, Leadership Shift by John C. Maxwell, man. Talk about some of your champions, some people who inspire you, motivate you, encourage you in what you're doing.
Yeah, so many people, in my book, I share, there's a chapter about accountability, right? That's part of the 4 A's that I work on the book. And I hope to bring a factor of typically, right, accountability is really an inside thing, right? So you have to have some sort of challenge with yourself, no matter what background, race, creed, or color you are. You've got to be accountable to the man in the mirror, to the woman in the mirror, right? And just finally tell yourself, like, hey, if it is to be, it's up to me. But then on top of it, what you just asked is, we're lucky enough to have mentors, because sometimes we ask for mentors and sometimes we're blessed with having someone around us, right? In my case, right, I searched out for mentors. So I have a gentleman right now that's been in my life for about 30 something years. He owns a body shop. I had him on the Go for CEO channel on YouTube, and it was so cool, right? This guy, family owned business from his father to him, over 50 years in the body shop business. A really, really humble person. Greek gentleman is his background. I got a chance to become friends with him about 30 years ago. So he's been one of my greatest mentors. I really consider him like a brother, an older brother to me. He's in his 70s now. Just looks fantastic, looks healthy, and so encouraged by his blessings. And he's a man of God. A couple other gentlemen, even just close friends, right, that have inspired me. Another guy named John that actually, from 7th grade has been one of my good friends. And I just saw him, like, he's a police officer right now and having to deal with a lot of the craziness in that world. But I see him, he got his degree, he got his master's degree. Then, he became an officer, and he's doing so many things. He used to be a developer in the construction and commercial real estate space, and then became an officer. So just the right people around me, obviously building a friendship with someone like you, David, inspire me, and seeing kind of the things that you're doing with Pick TV Network. So I'm blessed, man. I can name so many that have affected my life. So that obviously is why my acronym is Building Others Means Business, because other people have invested in me and I invest in other people. Oh, I can't hear you.
Being a financial business owner in 2023 today, John, how do you still remain humble, being around people who are millionaires, man? How do you still remain humble? Look at you today.
Well, look, I'll give an example. We're all just human beings, right? The acronym Building Others Means Business. If you get around those types of people, you won't feel like, oh, I'm around a millionaire, I'm around a billionaire, I'm around a guy or a gal that's grown something humongous. I'm nobody, right? You won't feel that way because those people don't make you feel that way. The energy we all have, the energy we give apart, right? So, like, you're the founder of Pick TV Network, right? But you've always made me feel like someone that you want to talk to, that you want to have a relationship. So I think, for me, no matter how big of status you have in this world, we're all going to take the same dirt nap, right? We're all going to die, right? We're all not going to be here forever. So I think I take that approach. I probably learned that in my early 20s. I did obviously, look at other people and sometimes be a little bit intimidated. But I remember one time meeting Mike Ditka. Yes, Iron Mike Ditka from the Chicago Bears, former coach. He's still with us. I met him, and I was just like, man, this guy's a normal guy. And it was in my early 20s. I got a chance to meet a bunch of other football players at that event. And I was just looking around saying, hey, look, these guys have a talent that I'll never have. And they have a status that I'll probably never have. But some of these guys and gals that I was meeting at this event were just genuinely good people. So ultimately, for me, when I meet with people, like a couple days ago, I went to a Chicago Cubs rooftop. These guys were all trading millions of hundreds of millions of dollars from China to all over the world in commodities and futures and in a platform. Some of the stuff they were talking about, I didn't even understand, but it was amazing that these were all just genuinely good people. And yeah, it's impressive what they've done with their network and all that type of stuff. But ultimately, you're one person away in your life from changing your whole world. So that's kind of the way I look at it. Is I might finally get a chance to meet David, Evans from Pick TV Network, and it changes my world. and vice versa. Hopefully I can change and bring value to your world. So that's kind of the way I look at it as far as that goes. I can't hear you again.
I'm just multitasking. Due to the fact you had a humble beginning with your mom, growing up the way that you did, I think that shaped and molded you to the point where you want to be nice to everybody, man. To really be a person who a giver, a sharer. I remember you told me you was at a big golf event with some people who are investors and doing some other things like that, which is amazing. Let's talk about giving some shots out to your kids and your wife, man, because they're gonna watch this program, man. Talk about the kids, man. What do you see in those kids?
Well, thank you, man. So, well, look, obviously, every one of us that has a spouse, someone that you can rely on, obviously, I'll give a shout out to my wife first, right? It's not been easy. I'm not easy to deal with myself, right? Being an only child, having only child syndrome, a lot of times want to do what I want to do, but she's the glue, right, to the family. So, first give a shout out to Tracy, my beautiful wife, right? 14 years since 2009, we were married. We're dating about 4 or 5 years before that. So we've been together almost 20 years, and I knew her before that a little bit as well. So she's definitely the glue. She's hard, as far as on me sometimes, but she's always looking to help me grow and be better, right? So that's a glue. My 11-year-old Aria, so she just recently, something really cool is she got into golf, right? And, we didn't have a lot of money when I grew up, and I'm not a multimillionaire either right now, but I've got some means to be able to get her into sports that I didn't get a chance to get into. So golf is something I'm super proud of her recently. She's really taken to golf, and she's learning, she's going through lessons and getting a chance. But she's also a leader, right? She's our oldest, and she's kind of that classic older child. At least I'm learning because I was an only child. She takes the reins. She helps her mom. She does projects with her mom. She cleans up. She's always attentive to her middle sister and her younger sister. Then we have the mini me, right? We affectionately call each other mini me. My middle one, Annalise. And Annalise is, just full of life, man. She's an old soul. She'll write a note to us when she messes up, like she doesn't do something. She'll write a note to us, just, I love you, Daddy. I love you, Mom. Thank you so much. Yesterday we went shopping for shoes, and all three of them got shoes. And I mean, she was just so appreciative. She was hanging on to me. Thank you so much. And, she just got that old soul, but she's also dynamic. And, she's in gymnastics, and she was in dance, and she's always looking to create new things with like clothing and stuff. So it's amazing to me, David, as you know, with your kids, right? Everyone is different. And then the last one is Ireland. So she's been a blessing. It took us 5 or 6 years after our middle one, to decide to have another one. And in our early 40s, we had another kid. So she's been a blessing. We're all dark hair, dark eyed. She came out blonde hair, blue eyed. She is mine and my wife's. But she's definitely been the boss baby, I would say. And, hopefully she's bringing so much life to our family. She tells people what to do at 3.5 years old. She's telling Aria to eat her carrots. She's telling me to clean up something. She's telling my wife to do something, right? So she's like the little boss baby. So to share the story of the family and where we're going. One thing I want to share, being an adopted by name, right, and raised by birth mother and adoptive father, I want to adopt. So I'm hopefully going to be blessed in the future, if it's in God's will, that we adopt someone. I had a chance to, and sorry for going a little bit long here, but I had a chance to sponsor a child from Nicaragua through our church. And I forgot what the organization was. I think it was Compassion something. But, I got a chance to teach my daughters, who we live in Naperville. It's a nice community in the Chicagoland area. But it was so neat to see this kid who we would send a few dollars a month. And it really, truly meant something to them to receive that type of donation. And at Christmas time, he would write us and say stuff like, hey, I was able to buy underwear and just clothing and shoes or something like that. And, I would show this to my daughters at a very young age, probably 4, 5, 6 years old. And I was trying to teach them that, other people may have way more than we have. Other people have way less than we have. But if we can do what we can with our resources to even help and affect one person, I can only imagine that kid, hopefully in Nicaragua, we kind of lost touch, but I hope that his life is just flourishing, and he saw that someone cared from another country to send some money. So it was really cool. So that's inspired me to hopefully in the near future, adopt my own. I want to adopt a son since I have so many daughters. So.
Hey, that's big, John. Shout out to Compassion International, man, for the work that they're doing. Compassion International is amazing. Thank you for being a contributor, for giving back. And I wanted a daughter, man. My wife stopped me. We had two sons, Stephen and Amos, man. My son's 32 years old and my 29. I wanted a daughter so bad, man. So anytime you wanted to send them to Washington, D.C. to hang out with Pops over here, I got them. Send them all. Send all the girls here, man.
Being a girl dad, it just brings up Kobe Bryant, the late Kobe Bryant. I've never been affected by, a famous star passing away. But the day I found out that Kobe had passed away, man, it hit me hard. And I'm not very emotional. I'm getting goosebumps right now. But it was just, Kobe, growing up in Chicago, Michael's, MJ's the man, right? Like, he's the legend. He's the GOAT. But Kobe, just like being a girl dad, the way he showed his compassion to his daughters, the way he just strived on the basketball court, the way he then took his next career to create movies and little short movies. And he won I think it was a Emmy, coming right out of being in basketball to becoming an Emmy Award winner. I don't know, Kobe Bryant just came to mind when you talk about girls, because he left such a legacy through his daughters and his wife, obviously, as well.
It's amazing. I want to thank you. I know you're busy. We have to get you back to do a series, man, your own show on Pick TV Network, man. It's a blessing, man, to have you on. I want to give a shout out, or you got to give a shout out to your pastor when you come back, and some more people, man, because to be where you are, to be a financial investor with millionaires and be in settings that you are, man, it's a blessing to be humble, to not have the big head, man, to not have egos, not trying to upstage people, man, and to be humble enough to come on Pick TV Network. You're on Pick TV, man. So this is big for our network. It's going to be in our top 10 interviews in 2023 to have you on, John the Bomb.
Love it. I love it. No, hey, man, David, super appreciative. Obviously, looking in the future to collaborate, with our businesses that are growing, right? Go for CEO is just a brand that is doing the same thing in a similar sense of, you want to give a voice to the people that don't really have something or didn't really kind of flourish in the big networks, right? In the super popular ones, right? But when you came on the Go for CEO channel, you really kind of showed your heart, right? Coming from your sister's passing, the inspiration that you did. And I've been blessed to get to know you. And, it's interesting, right? In America, you have this beautiful, right? Picture behind you, right? You're in Washington, D.C., very, very influential city, right? And a lot of times messaging comes out that me, you, whoever don't get along, right? And I really will say, I think what you're doing is phenomenal, right? Because we need more messaging in media, especially, that we're all connected, right? That we're all doing things together, that we all can work together, that we all can build others, and that will mean business. Bomb, right? Building others means business. So man, thank you to you, the opportunity to be on your network. Super appreciative. And yeah, man, let's look at ways of how we could kind of interact, and anything else I can share to your audience. I am super appreciative and humbled to be on.
Yeah, I want to thank you again, John. We've been working for this interview for almost 6 to 8 months, man. And finally, we're here in God's timing. Hey, right above your head, John, is a QR code. Point your finger up there, and they're going to see yeah, there you go, right there, folks. You can scan the QR code. John the Bomb is pointing to it to support the programs on Pick TV Net. There it is, right there. Support the programs on Pick TV Network. And maybe you want to come on and do your own spotlight interview like John, or do a commercial that we're going to play, or you want to do a TV show or short film. We do it all. Pick TV Network is here for you, folks. John, we're going to take a brief commercial. We're going to be right back after this.
What is this? It's kind of light. All my body starts to shiver. Worries when I'm on a high. Oh, I've never felt like this before. Got to let it go.
When you move abroad, there are some things you can't take with you. But there are some things you just can't leave behind. For international health insurance, choose Allianz Worldwide Care.
Hey folks, this is another level of technology. Pick TV Network is in cars now, where people can literally turn on the Pick TV Network while you in your car. I never thought we would hit this place in technology, especially with our network. And I'm here, I was just like sitting behind the wheel, playing some things on the radio. And here it is, getting started on Pick TV. There it is, there's our logo, there's the information there, right here, in the car. I mean, I'm still blown away. This is David Evans, president of Pick TV Network, folks. I am just like amazed at technology, where we are and where we're going with Pick TV Network. I am just like, it's on.
It's big. I want everyone to download the Pick TV Network on your Roku search bar. My brother David Evans is growing Pick TV fans, and I want us to help my brother blow up Pick TV. Boom!
Hey. Hi, David. It's Debbie. I am so happy to tell everyone about the Pick TV Network on your Roku search bar. And for more information, they can go to www.thepictvnetwork.com. David, who is the president, good job. Pick TV is the place to be. Hey.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Sid the Entertainer. I want y'all to check out Pick Pick TV Network. That's right, Pick TV Network. They got 60 free channels on Roku. This is dope. They also started the brand new Coaching World channel at $9.89. So if you are a content provider, you are a young business with an opportunity to build a platform where you can have your own show, do some programming, check out Pick TV Network on Roku. They got over 60 free channels for you to check out and also grow a business. Go and see them now. See the content. See what they have to do. Learn something. Check them out. All right? Pick TV Network. That's what I'm talking about. I'll holler.
Hey everybody, this is David Evans, President of Pick TV Network. I want to thank you for your time. An amazing blessing with John the Bomb on Pick TV Network. This is huge. John, we can't wait till you come back on and have your series, man. I got to get you on and do a TV series. We got to run this thing for 6 months, man, on Pick TV Network.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. I want to learn more about it. Obviously, we have it on our Roku at our family house. Get a chance to watch it every once in a while. And look, man, you're doing some great things, right? So I hope that everybody goes to this QR code here, right? QR code support the Pick TV Network. You heard Cedric the Entertainer, right? At the end there, share. And look, the fact that you're doing big things with little to medium-sized people that will become big people in that media space is humongous. So thanks to you and kudos to you. I'm just a little guy, right? I'm just a humble guy in Chicagoland area. Thank you so much for putting me on the Pick TV Network, and excited to see you keep on growing, my man. So God bless. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I know you got to run, John. Thank you for your time. Folks, he's going to come back on the show. Don't sleep on John the Bomb. This man's a financial business owner with millionaires around him. Man, I want to thank you, man. Again, when you look at this, give those kids a hug for me. Tell them Pops from DC loving them, man, and your wife and everybody watching, man. Pick TV Network, John the Bomb, special one-on-one, up close and personal with the man. God bless you guys. See you later. Don't forget, we'll see you next time on the Pick TV Network. It's been a blessing.
It's big. I want everyone to download the Pick TV Network on your Roku search bar. My brother David Evans is growing Pick TV fans, and I want us to help my brother blow up Pick TV. Boom!
Yo, what's up? This bruh man from the fifth floor. Yo, look at here. Y'all need to support the new Coaching World channel on Pick TV Network. It's all that. Go to www.watchpicktv.com. That's PICTV.com. It's all that. So spread the word. The new Coaches channel. That's Pick TV Network. www.watchpicktv.com. My dude, man, David Edwards is the president, all right, of the Pick TV Network. So let's support him. Pick TV, all coaches need to be off up on this here channel. It's like money in the bank. Matter of fact, it's like Serb sandwiches in the bank. All the Serb sandwiches that you can eat. Watching PickTV.com for the coaches. Peace.